So it's been raining pretty good the last 2 days with this northeaster hitting us, and well, at least Hurricane Joaquin isn't coming now. That's supposed to head out to sea, but I haven't been in the boat. There's Addie. She loves the rain, but I was gonna go climb up in the boat and see what kind of leaks I got, and get these nice gusts of wind coming in. So it's all getting covered with leaves. So I think I'm gonna have to think about getting a cover. Ooh, Nelly. Oh, look. Oh, I was wondering where I left this. It still works. When I was working on that motor mount, I was looking for that the other day. Oh, listen to it. What? Oh, you're such a baby. I'm gonna have to make you a ladder, a set of stairs so you can come up here, right? Go back in the house where it's dry. Alright, I'll open her up. Cushion's a little damp there. So you can see it, porthole. Maybe you can see it. The camera's all wet and dirty now, foggy. But porthole's dripping there. And I used to have a leak back here. But it looks pretty good. So it's just the portholes dripping. So, because these portholes, you know, the design of it, they're angled back, so you see. So they puddle up a little bit. I know when I had my Com-Pac 19, there's quite a bit of puddling in it. When I have my Com-Pac 19, I always forget this, and I open up the porthole, and in would come the water. It's early in the morning. Well, I shouldn't say early, but I've been up late the last couple of days. Just I love tracking hurricanes, so I've been following this Joaquin all week, where it went from gonna hit us to not hit us, and now it's going out to sea, but we're stuck with this northeaster. So it's like 9 o'clock in the morning. It's October 3rd already. Whew, where did summer go? Remember those hot days I was in the boat cleaning it, sweating to death and dying from heat? Well, it's a little chilly today, mid-50s. So I actually had to fire up the furnace in the house for the first time for the year. So, and now with the wind, looking out the companionway, wind's blowing, raw, nasty wind. So, anyway, but we're working into our fall season to work on the boat, and we got some house projects I'm going to have to do too, so we might be close to end on boat work for a while, and think about putting a tarp on her and wait till March, but we'll see. Well, let's go take a look at the forepeak. I haven't been up there yet. I put the curtain back up they had. We'll see if we got any. Usually get water down, you know, the anchor chain into the anchor locker and stuff. The and hopefully the cowl didn't leak with my nice plastic bag on there. All right, let's take a look. So the cushions are wet up here, but I'm noticing, I don't know if you can see it on the video, the water's not coming through here because I get the bag protecting it, but it's, let me see if I can set this light up somehow. it's leaking around this edge. So, however, this plate is, the caulking is shot, which is, I got a really good puddle down here. A really good puddle. So I'm gonna lift these cushions up. If I hold the camera just right, you'll probably see drip in front of me. And I'll have to go get a bucket, put a bucket in here, because obviously I'm gonna have to remove this and rebed it in some caulk or something. It's getting ready to drip right now. I'm watching it. I don't think it went in front of the camera though. Hit me in the wrist. All right, let me go get a bucket and I'll be back. So, pull up the cushions. But you can see, this is all wet. My cushions are nice and wet. So, oh, wow. I guess this light don't like to cooperate. Water. All right. We better get a bucket. All right. So I got these buckets for deck screws. So I'm gonna use that. I had two of them, so I put one over the cowl vent like that. So hopefully it'll shed some water around, and I got the drip right there. So a little further inspection. This is all this water is just coming from the bow down the anchor chain hole. So it must, I could see glistening up there, so the water must be able to, there must be a small hole for it to trickle through, and then, right down into this. So, alright. But I don't think it goes any further than this, so that's good. But I'm going to sop it up. I don't want to be moldy. I think I'm going to have to get a couple of those damp red package things to hang up in here, the bucket ones, just to help keep the dampness down. And I cleaned the whole boat out. I don't want it to get all moldy again over the winter. So, we'll do what we can. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Why didn't you just get a cup? I'm not climbing back out of the boat and going back in the house. I'll get it with the sponge. Delicious looking. So I just have to make sure when the storm is over come Monday. Just come back in. Oop. Don't want to spill it after I got it all up. Open up the lid. So I think most of this water didn't come from the dripping cowl that came from underneath this little bulkhead that separates the anchor locker, for the chain and the road and all that stuff. So I'm gonna have to caulk that, because in this one, some of the newer Com-Pacs have this as a full bulkhead. This is just like a little half jobby. Hang on, I'm coming in. So, it's pretty wet, and it's nasty because this is all funk from the wasps living up here. So, this is typical water in a boat. So, I'm just gonna sop that up. But I think what I'm gonna do is probably looks like it's supposed to be glassed, but somehow water must be getting out and coming through somehow through here. See how it moves? I don't know how that. So unless that was really full in it, I just got another drip on my head too, because this whole area up here is wet. It could be these, looks like these bolts from the main cleat on the bow here are dripping too. So just add it to the I can't even speak. I gotta get breakfast. Add it to the to-do list, right? But it's a boat. They leak, right? All right, so I'm just gonna get in with some paper towel and sop up that black ugliness. Much better, much better. All right then. That's that. We'll leave everything propped up so it can dry out. Got my bucket to catch those drips. Threw a ShamWow down there just to help sop up some water so it doesn't fill up that front compartment. And we'll check it again tomorrow. All right, let's go do something else. Leaves everywhere. Welcome fall. Nice little steady drizzly rain falling. So I came to see what I wanted to see. So, and if you look right up here, that's dripping as well. So probably all this stuff hasn't been. Oh, this is dripping. So this is dripping. So that's why my cushions. That's why the cushions are wet. So basically, those hatch guides will have to come off, and all that's got to be re-caulked. There, blowing now. But other than that, hey, not too bad. I expected some drips here and there. Simple fix. Simple fix. I guess I should stop looking because that one's dripping too. And this one's dripping too. So who knows when they probably have been caulked since they were put on. So anyway, when I get some nice weather, I still got to finish lowering the motor mount and trying to get in that hatch. But I gave up that day because I guess I was in some kind of contortion and my neck ended up hurting. And my neck hurt for like the next 4 days. So my plan is to cut that little half a bulkhead down so I can crawl through more easily. Because if I can slide through, that 9-10 inches there makes a difference. I could roll on my back and I could reach right up, no problem. You can see the light shining through. There's got to be like 6 holes through the transom now. So I got to get this thing relocated and get everything plugged up. And then I'm not going to cut the whole thing out. I'll just cut a portion of it so maybe 2 inches is sticking up. Put a cushion there and slide through. And then I'm going to get some starboard where I have some other PVC product. It's called Versatex. It's like it comes in 3/8 sheets, 3/8 thick, 4x8 sheets. So I got some scraps. I'm going to make a full bulkhead. You know, so from this end, you know, from the cabin, you're not always looking into that lazarette area. And it'll just be screwed on, so if I ever have to climb in there again and unscrew it and pop it off. That's about it. So, fall is officially here with our first northeaster up here in Jersey. And had a good time getting together with the Com-Pac Owners Association bash, even though we thought it was bad last weekend. It's really bad this weekend. So we did some motor sailing. If you've watched the videos, had a good time. Ate a lot of food, had some to drink, good time. So, fingers crossed, next year we could have better weather and try to plant it earlier in August when it's a lot warmer and nicer out. We wouldn't want to be out there today. So, I had to check with my buddy Bob because he left Koinonia in, and here goes fire sirens now. He left Koinonia in. Say that 3 times fast, right? A lot of people are pulling the boats out this week with the possibility of Joaquin coming, and he left it in, so I have to check with him, see how it made out. But where he's at in Long Key Marina, it's pretty well protected. It's not like he's on the bay; he's inland a bit on the creek. So, all right, with that, I'm going to let you go, and I'm going to go get another cup of hot coffee and some breakfast. All right, catch you later.